to drink some.
Let me just get set up here. Make sure that we're live and that everything's okay. Of course, we're skipping ads and getting right to the music. I believe that music worked pretty well. Let's get that on. Double check YouTube. Let's see. Yep. Going okay so far. Let me set up my my screens. Get those chats set up. Sorry, I rushed. I did not finish eating yet, so I'll squeeze it in at some point. Barely got my coffee. All right. I just needed another round, you know. You know how it is. All right, let's get that set up. All right. Everything looks okie-dory. Did YouTube die? No. Okay, I think we're gonna be good. Oh my gosh, don't get the hiccups. Oh, don't get the hiccups right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, so I have some very specific things I want to do. One of them is turn the music down, because it's killing my ears. Alright, so specifically, we want to work on a couple of things. One, oh, did I tell everyone on Discord? Yeah, unfortunately I didn't stream in the morning, which is when most people would watch me because I had to fix my damn graphics card. That was wonderful. So much fun. I'll tell that story when people start showing up. Alright, so we're going to get social aggro to work. We're going to have loot table, enemies dropping the items, and players picking up the items. So, an important step. We've also been working on our enemy AI. Enemy. I combined those two. So, enemy AI. And it's looking much better and much easier to work with. And it's at the point where I am pretty confident that I can use this for all enemies in general and just have very specific variables for each enemy. For example, the name of their animations can be something that I track elsewhere. So for the social aggro, first we are going to happily delete the original Slug AI now that we've redone it. See you later, Slug. This can be Slug. You've graduated to Slug. Slug 2, congratulations. Eventually you'll get deleted and it'll say all enemies. But for now, good job. Alright. So for social aggro, we need to have this concept of a list of enemy types that will cause social aggro. For certain types of enemies, they'll just aggro with everyone. If you're an aggressive enemy and someone near you gets shot, you're just going to get aggroed. But if you're a passive enemy, you're only going to respond to certain enemies getting hit. A cow does not care if you shoot the chicken next to it, right? Right, so it's going to be a pretty simple concept. It's going to be a list of enemy types. What the hell did I call them? Heck, did I call them? Okay. And, well, public. Oh, I'm dumb. Is that coffee in my system yet? Do I need the parentheses? I can't remember. I don't think I do. Allied with. Social with. And when we reset the enemy, we will say enemies I dot social with dot clear. And now we'll go to adding an enemy. For the slug, we're going to say enemies dot social with dot add slug. So now the slugs will get pissed if you shoot the other slugs. Well, that code's not in here yet, but that's the idea. Okay, so now we have to do the whole, you shot someone, so we need to aggro all the nearby slugs. So we have here, if enemy's aggro is false, aggro equals true. And we're gonna we're gonna check to see if we need to make any other enemies aggro. So we're gonna say for e is equal to 0, e is less than enemies.length plus plus. I mean, there's a couple ways to do this, right? I could use the hit detection built into Unity and make like a bubble or something around the slug and say if that bubble intersects, hey Panda, intersects with you know, one of the other enemy bubbles, then hey, they should all aggro. That is one way to do it. I think though I can get away with a different way. Yeah, Panda, I have a picture on my phone caked with dust. I've only had the computer for like a year, and I'm watching all of these videos. I spent all day yesterday after the stream because that's when it broke initially, and it was just like stuttering and it couldn't load. It seemed to have something to do with loading assets very, very slowly, and then having extreme like stuttering. So I'm watching all these videos and I'm doing all these things to my computer that I probably regret now, and like I even installed like a malware thing called Malwarebytes, which is probably worse than malware itself, but whatever. And I finally got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm a hardware guy. Stop being a wimp. Just take apart your computer and figure it out. Yeah, this isn't what you think. So normally when you clean, you can use like compressed air and stuff. This is a little bit different. I'll draw it because I don't have the picture on my computer. Basically, there are these two... This is like a side view of the computer. So, this is the big tower, right? And then this is going inside the tower. These guys are screwed in. Like... So, like these... where's the dang transparent? So, these are like screwed in like this, right? So each of these are screwed into the side. So the fans are these two contraptions. And the fans, like, you can't see inside them because they have like curved fans. And when they spin stuff, like you can't blow compressed air through here, and it won't do much good basically. It'll hit the fans and the fans might spin, but like it's not going to do what you want it to do. I took these off, and in between was this contraption that the fans hook up to that had like these squiggly lines in it, and they're super tiny. Like each of these is like less than a... It's like this, like in real life. That's about the size, these coils. And so the air passes through those coils. And between the two sets of coils, it was just like caked with dust. Like just insane. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, every video I'm watching is telling me that it has to be something with the software based on what I was seeing. And it ended up being the freaking hardware. And the one video, this one guy, I gotta give him credit, he was like, hey, if you have a room with a lot of carpets, it's possible but very unlikely that, you know, a computer within a year would get dusty enough for it to matter. And basically this was blocking all airflow. So the chip was not registering being that hot. It was only 46 degrees Celsius, which is like nowhere near burning or anything. But I think some other component was overheating, besides the main chip and the thing that like gives you the GPU and the heat. I think something else was overheating inside, and it caused the system to like reduce power to compensate for the heat. And I think, honestly, I think Valheim was to blame. I think of all the games I play, that one makes my computer like hum the most, and definitely causes the most heat. But at the end of the day, it was really the dust. And I let it run for about 3 hours with the fans on, and now it's so much better. Like, I was watching it get better in real time. It was insane. But yeah, I've basically spent... I've been up since 4 a.m. It is now 1:12 in the afternoon. It's like I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, I have to fix this. But you think you're supposed to clean in between those fans every 3 weeks? That's nuts, man. I hope not. I mean, maybe I can find a way to squeeze the compressed air in there. It'll just be hard to like tell if I'm having any success because I can't really see with the fans on. I had to take them off. And there's another fan on the front that's the like the air that's leaving the box. I might have to take the whole front off of the tower to mess with that, because it has like this weird design where like the air goes out the side instead of straight out the front, like up these little chutes. So I don't know. Every 3 weeks though? Damn, man. Let me get a bite of chicken. I'm like starving. How's your day going? What do you use to clean it then? Do you use compressed air? Alright, man, I'll take your word for it. I gotta try it. I might be able to get this all in one go. So, if the enemy is active is true, and enemies dot I want to get whether they're passive or not. So if they're not passive, then I always want them to be active. So that, or oh, this will be a fun if statement. True, and the original enemy dot social dot contains dot enemy type. Boom. I got like the epic music playing. It's hilarious. That's a fun if statement right there. So enemy has to be active. If the enemy is not passive, meaning that they always attack you, then go ahead. Or if they're passive, but they're social with the enemy that you shot, they become aggroed. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Just to make this longer. We need a vector3 dot distance. Enemies dot... I can't spell enemies. Enemies. Game object transformed dot position. Enemies e index dot why did that not work? Dot game object dot transform dot position is less than the range. What's the range? Detection range. Beautiful. Oh man, it's such a beautiful. Look at this if statement. You got to zoom out for this sucker. There's a couple more things I have to check for to make sure I don't break stuff. But I'll do that up here. So first up, enemies active. So since that is needed for everything, I'll put that right here. And then I also want to check if enemies.gameObject and enemies eindex.gameObject, just to make sure I don't get a fatal error in the middle of doing this. You know, who knows, maybe the game object got destroyed at the exact moment that this happens. So, just to be safe. And that way the if statement's not obnoxious. Okay, I think we're good. It's basically saying, enemy's close enough. He's either not passive or he is passive, and he's in my list of social. Boom. And boom. Done. Now, what that should do is make it so when I shoot this guy, all the slugs around him get pissed. Uh-oh, what happened? Where do I initially declare these bad boys? Do I not declare them? Let's do it this way. We'll say enemies social width is equal to new list. I don't know if that clears a previously existing list. I think it does. I don't think it'll throw an error. I know it does it for arrays. Alright, so now we got our 3 slugs. I'm gonna shoot one. Oh, they're all pissed. It worked. Now, let's put one way over here. Outside of the detection range. Bang. They're pissed. He's not. It worked beautifully. Thank you, thank you. Simple, simple code. Yeah, look, my game's not stuttering. This is great. I love the body parts. So good. Did you get pissed off? Bang. Oh, we need their explosions to do stuff. Okay. I'm missing some more things in my list. So, social aggro works amazing. Let's update number 1. We'll say, I think I want, like, slime debris on Goop Shot. On their Hakalugi. And I think I already have it. I think I already have that debris. Yeah, I called it green blood. So we're just going to throw some debris when that object breaks. I think I already have it in, like, destroying the bullet. Let's do bullets.length. So we're updating the bullet. This is where it spawns a bunch of particles and, like, says I hit the ground. I think I want to do it... I guess I have to do it here. And destroy bullet, do I add anything? No, I don't. Okay, okay. Good, good, good. I wasn't sure where I spawned everything. So I'm spawning the smoke puffs. I guess for this part right here, I could save a variable for every bullet that determines which debris gets shot out when the bullet hits the ground. could do it that way. Yeah, let's do it that way. So I have this thing called bullet definition. And we're going to add public int debris index. And up here in the bullet, we're going to have the same idea. Public int debris index. Now, right here, when I'm adding the bullet, I'm going to say bullets.gameObject. Bullets.debris index is equal to whatever I passed in. Oh no, it's the bullet definition. That's where I use that. Okay. I basically have like an array that defines the bullets as they get created. So you just reference that spot in the array, and then you instantly know how to make that bullet. Versus having like a bunch of if statements and switch cases and that kind of thing for each one. Okay, so now I just have to define that properly. So where did I do that? Do I have like a defined bullet definition somewhere? There we go. Bullet definitions. Dot debris index. I think it's the first debris I made. I'll have to double check. Oh, it's up here. Yeah, dirt model. Okay. And then green blood is number 1, right there. Okay. Now we just got to call. Debris index where we were creating the bullet debris. So update bullets. Come here. Oh, I made a base in DayZ, by the way. I got like I spawned into a map that had like these tents right by the spawn area, and they were filled with nails. So I took like 12. Then I went back to my world, and I found a place that, like, I looked at the map very carefully, and I was like, okay, this one spot, it's got like a mountain that like directs players around a certain point, and so I just put it in like the most inconvenient place you would have to go in that area. So like it makes no sense to go there. Like there's no trail, there's no anything. And I made like a double lock. It looks like this, like an airlock. It's like if I'm actually really accurate, because I couldn't get everything to fit perfectly. The base looks like this. Like from above. And this is a gate, and this is a gate. And the dials are right here. And so you can like open this one, and then go inside, close it, relock it, and now you're still safe. So even if you accidentally get shot, like as you open this gate, you still have one more gate that they have to get through. So this is what I call an airlock. But a lot of people that I've seen make this, they do like this for the airlock, and I'm like, wait a second, that's an extra wall. Just do this. I mean, if you want to be really crazy, you can make the entire thing a diamond if you wanted to. But I like having a little more space in the base. But it was really... I didn't make this design on purpose. Like, it was just the way the terrain worked that I had to, like, move stuff around, and, like, there's, like, trees in the way and stuff. So I was like, I'll just go around the trees and then tuck this in, because there was a hill here. So I couldn't go this way. But, yeah, I like how at the end of my drawings it always looks insane, like you couldn't possibly understand what it is. But at the start it looked good. Protective? Exactly. Yeah. Well, I can't tell you how many people I've killed just because they were in the middle of, like, doing their lock. That combo lock is, like, 20 seconds of just sheer vulnerability. Okay, so... let's see. We have the water particles we're not changing. Villains playing in MS Paint? Yes, they do. This is the best chicken in the world. Sorry for eating on the mic. The best chicken is hunger chicken. You know what I'm talking about. When you're already really, really hungry and then you get some chicken. I think that's it. Oh, what? I have to make an integer? No, no, no. Wait, what? Oh, shoot. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay. I'll make this be a debris type then. My bad. Not an integer. Even though I'm going to use it like an integer, it's fine. Ish fine. Did I ever tell you the story of Ish fine? I think some people hear me say that and they have no idea what it means. Ish fine. So I was in a supermarket. Because I don't think I've told anyone on stream this. You are going to be the... Ah, stop it. Just stop it. Green blood. So I'm in a supermarket and I'm like 5 years old. And my mom is like holding my hand and she's holding the cart with the other hand. She's pushing it down the aisle. So that's the scene, okay? And I'm trying to grab stuff and put it in the cart. And I go to grab something and this woman walks in front of me. And I look up at her because she's in my way. And I was going to say something like, you know, can you move out of the way? I want those Oreos. You know, I'm a 5-year-old. I don't know any better. And I look up and she's got like this weird cleft lip. Almost. Like she had surgery or something to remove something. And so her mouth was just a little like abnormal. And sorry. And instead of being like nice about it, I'm 5, so I run over to my mom and I go, "Mom, what's wrong with her mouth?" You know, I try to be quiet, but obviously everyone can hear me. And my mom's like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up." You know, stop talking, stop talking. And the woman looks over at my mom and she goes, "Ish fine." Oh, I was not the best kid. I was so mean. Ish fine. She's a really nice lady. I never ever saw her again, but she's a really nice lady. Ish fine. So now, when I'm around my family, because it was so embarrassing for my mom, I'll go up to her and I'll say "Ish fine," and she knows what I'm talking about. So she's like, "Are you serious?" Oh, look at that, the debris. Boom, the debris. And how about this debris? It's the brown blocks. We did it! Easy peasy. Boom, baby. Where's the part where I shoot the slug and I decide what debris to shoot out? Right here. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Cool. All right, we got this working. He's fine. Another thing done. All right, let's do loot tables. Let's frickin' do this. Ah, so much fun. We're kicking butt. Coffee's really, I think I had too much today. Yep, getting that feeling. Alright, so we're going to add loot tables. And they're not going to be too complicated. I think I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. I'm just going to make it a list. A list of items. And we'll call it loot table. And there's going to be like a way of storing the loot table per level when I save the level. But for now, it's just going to be a generic loot table that I'm calling. It'll get updated later by other things. So let's go to the start, and let's define our loot table. Make it a new list. I probably should do it at the end to start because all the items get defined in here. I don't want to be like calling them and using them before they exist. So let's go to the end to start here. Actually, we should have a function for this. Like add item to loot table or something. Just remember where I am there. Go to the bottom. New function. Item to loot table. I think I can get away with just an integer for the index of the item. Hey out there on YouTube, what's going on? Happy Sunday. So we will read the item definition into item I, and then we'll take the loot table.add I. I think that's all I have to do. Let me just double check what this does. It creates an item, passes in all the values, returns it. Brilliant. We are done that. Now I just have to call add item to loot table. I don't remember what items are where, so item definition is where. Let's have them drop some faded breastplates. So that's item number 9. Oh, I guess we can do them all, right? We can do all the items and then just see what they get. I added nostalgia bands. I thought that was funny. They say like loot or die on them are real scary. Nostalgia band. They don't really do much to give you a little bit of life, but that's it. Okay, so we'll add the leather helmet, the breastplate, and we'll do some twigs. I want to do the different types of items, you know. Alright, so there's our loot table. Now, when the slug dies, we'll have a chance of dropping the loot. Oh! I need to add the chance of it happening. Oh, shoot. Loot table just got more complicated. It's not a list of items. It's a new struct. We'll call it loot table. You idiot. You don't need to define it yet. Public. Do a list of items. And we'll call this the loot. Or just loot. Bottom chance, or min. Max. And it'll be like a range, like from 1 to 10. If you roll that, you get this item, that kind of thing. Now the add loot table needs to be a little more complicated. Int min, int max. And then we have to say, this is not a list, this is just an item. Working it out. Public. Okay. Damn, man, we're flying. Like, I had a list of things I wanted to get done. We're almost done half of them. Oh my god. I really should have streamed in the morning, though. I feel like that's when most people watch me. But that's okay. Keep on going. I can't spell public. Yeah, I'm flying, man. I'm flying through this. Maybe I should slow down. It's partly the coffee. And the chicken. Oh no, it's cold. How's your game coming, Panda? I have a bad workflow. I end up doing nothing for like 2 weeks. So all of a sudden, I do like a 48-hour streak. Probably the best thing you can do if you have like really odd hours is just make sure every day you touch the thing. Don't take that out of context. Don't quote that out of context. Definitely don't clip it out of context. But the idea is, even if you're not successful that day, let's say you spend 10 minutes, just the process of opening it up, playing around with it, trying different things out on it, maybe seeing if you can, add some new idea that you just had that day. It causes you to think about it constantly. And you're always making a little bit of progress. If you let 2 weeks go by, you will forget things you probably wanted to remember. You'll forget something you wanted to try. Even if all you're doing is like going into a notebook and writing down, or a notepad and writing it down somewhere, you're at least thinking about what you want to work on. That's what I would say. Because you never know when, if you have a loose schedule, you don't know when you're going to get the time. And if you're just not working on it because like you don't feel like it, that's fine too. Just make sure you spend that 10 minutes like doing something. Even if it's just like thinking about it. I mean, that's what I'm doing for Blocked and Loaded. Like, I'm basically working on it on the weekends for, many hours, but I'm not doing what I used to do, which is what you're talking about, which is go like 48 hours straight and like have like a 3-hour nap. Instead, I'm like, it's going to be done when it's done. And I'll just spend a little bit of time each day. And you know what? If I had a really tough day at work, I'm not going to spend 4 hours that night coding. I'm going to spend 30 minutes just looking at something, maybe trying 1 or 2 things. I'm not going to stream it. And then I'll go play a game. Or do something around my house. Like, I'm not letting it consume my every waking moment anymore. But it will eventually get done. And by spending like a little bit of time each day, you'd be surprised how much that adds up. It really does. I think, what was it, Friday? I figured out some bug that I was having. Like, I just wanted to try one thing to see if it would work, and it did. Like, it was like 30 minutes. You know? Yeah, I mean, you do what you want to do, obviously, but that has worked for me. The best way, the absolute best way, is to have a routine that you don't break. So it's like, okay, every night, 7 p.m., I'm working for an hour on this thing. You get into a habit like that, your progress will fly, you know. But not everybody can do that with their time or their commitments. Let's do add item. I'm an idiot. Can I rename this so I'm not so stupid? Rename loot entry. Call this loot table. That helped actually. By taking a second to stop, I reevaluated that, so that was good. Loot table. Loot entry E. E dot item is equal to I. E dot min is equal to min. And E dot max is equal to max that you passed in. Then we're going to say loot table dot add E. Done. Okay, let's go to our start. Actually, let's go to our update because that's where start ends. Now we can fix this bad boy up. Loot entry is equal to new loot entry. And we'll do this. I could have it return a loot entry. That might be the better way to do this, in case I make another function. So let's do loot entry. And instead of adding it to an arbitrary loot table, we'll just do return E. Okay. Fantastic. Loot table dot add this bad boy. Then we're gonna pass in a 0 for the first index. Oh, fudge. No, I did this right. Okay, I thought I did it wrong. We're gonna do 0 for the first item index. We'll go from 1 to 10, so 10% chance of happening. Alright, so now we have a loot table. What else do I want to do? Make this an 8. Make this a 9. You know, I didn't think about it, but maybe I want loot tables per enemy. So the original game, the way it worked is you would go into a world and the entire world would have the exact same loot table. Maybe I don't want to do that. 1 second. This is some good chicken. Sorry, I was so happy to fix my graphics card. I was just like, I'm just gonna stream, even if I have to eat. My bad. I could have taken 5 minutes. Now we have to have the slimes drop like a pickup item. So I haven't designed that yet. I wonder what that should look like. I mean, I could have them drop a chest. I got an idea. Ooh, I have an idea. Oh, it's a good idea. At least I think it is. It's a good idea. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Ooh, an idea. Yes, an idea. Alright. Let's mirror you. All directions. We're going crazy here. Oh, I forgot the clip. Clip. At first, you're going to be like, what the heck? He's just remaking the same thing. But no. No, I am not. I have an idea. It's probably the most dangerous thing I could have. You, and you, and you. Ah, you'll say, you already had a cube. What are you doing? Because... do this. Like that. And like that. Let's get them at least somewhat lined up. What I could do is have this, yeah, an idea. This could be the border around the block. And then you have, like, the image of the item appearing on the inside. With, like, glass on the outside. I think it could look really cool. I gotta do this side as well. It's like it's a pickup. And I'll just make these particular faces show an image of the item. At least I think that'll look okay. I am not 100% convinced. We could think about this for a second. The item image is like see-through. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. First of all, thanks for playing. We're gonna apply your mirror. What color does it pick up? I guess yellow. And then we need bright but transparent. Uh, 0.5 transparency? 0.25? You won't be able to see it right now. I has an idea. We'll see what it looks like. Oh my god, come on! No! Come on! I'm clicking. I still have that spin. I think the top will just not have anything on it. It's tricky because, How did I do the original game? I think I changed the mesh. It's not going to be able to work the same way in Unity. I'll have to create a material for every item. Alright, we can do some more fancy stuff with this. That looks cool. Alright, first of all, location, rotation, scale. Create the UV map. Save. Ah, nope, don't save over the player. Please don't. We'll call this a pickup. Ba-da-dum. Where'd you go? Cool! That's so cool! Hey, let's put it in game real quick. Create prefab, pick up model. What does this look like? Oh wait, you can see through it. Ah, Nikes. Hold on, everything on it is backwards. Okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, you're right. I could have like a model for all of them, couldn't I? That's a good point. I like the feel of it being like a little block. Let's try fixing it. We'll see what it looks like. I agree with you though. All right, let's flip the normals, and we'll do another UV map. I actually wonder if I don't need to flip these, and it was just the other ones. That's what I'm wondering. So I'm going to leave that the way those are, and let's see what happens. You're right though, most games you just drop like a little version or the same size. If I get this working, it's going to be so easy. Hopefully. Alright, let's put this over here. Let's try that again. I think I got it. Let's see. Prefab variant. Pick up model. Yes. Yes! Phenomenal cosmic power! Itsy bitsy living space. Alright, little item lantern. Obviously it's going to be smaller. But now, what I can do is I can replace this material that's like semi-transparent with one of these 2D things. Inventory. What happens when I do that? First of all, let's modify your model there. Shoot, I don't want that. Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. That's the way the original game worked. Oh, does this automatically create a bunch of materials for me? Oh, it's so nice. Yes. Yes, do all the work for me. Yes, yes, of course. No, I don't. No. Nope. Go back. We have to go go back. I just want to see what it looks like. I'm not sold on it just yet. Yes, the original game, they would like bob up and down. So definitely going to do something like that. Let's see. Materials. What does it look like when I do this? And I'm going to have to scale this down a little bit. I need to really scale it down. I can't even see it now. No, there's a better way to do this. No, what I'm doing right now is wrong. There's a way to just add a sprite. I added it. I don't think it's there. Maybe it was like semi-transparent. No, it's not there. What if I do this one? Okay. Okay, a little better. Alright, Mr. Twiggy. How do I get you to fit the screen? What about a mask? Will a mask work? How about... That's so weird. If I put it on here, you get something. It's almost like it's backwards. Aha! It's backwards. I need to flip it. I don't know why I need to flip it. I don't fully understand. Maybe I don't. Maybe I really don't, but we'll see. Dang it. Alright, we hit that moment where I make a mistake and I can't figure something out. It's that part, this is the stream right now, that part of the stream. Alright, so I don't need to have this transparent thing anymore, so we're gonna change that. Alright, flip. Nope. Flip normals. Okay. We're gonna change this bad boy. No longer transparent. I think I do want to redesign this a little bit, but for now, I just want to get it to work. Oh, there's a twig. Alright, how do I get it smaller? It's too big. What if I upscale the cube? I just want to see what happens. It does not... Okay, the sprite does not scale with it. Or scales with it, but I wanted to make it bigger. So... Alright, I got my twig here. What if I do this? What if I delete all this crap? And instead, I do this. Nope. That's so cool. How do I edit this? Let's do 100 by 100. See, why don't I see 100 little twigs here? That's what's confusing me the most. Transparent? Is that the problem? Sprites. Alright, we're gonna Google it. I don't know what to do. How to get sprite onto cube Unity. Texture on one face of a cube. Normally when you have a 3D object, it's really easy to use 3D item, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I mean, I could create, like, the sprites themselves. That wouldn't be that hard. And just have them floating there. Maybe that's what I'll do. Alright, delete this garbage. And we'll just have you... just the same material twice. Let's just see what it looks like. Go in here. Create 2D object sprite. Twig. Now is that so hard? I need you rotated. This is all I wanted from you. This is all I wanted. See, that's all I want. Alright, so I'm gonna re-envision this. New idea. I might want to start over with the object. I has an idea. Okay. Brilliant. Going inside your chat, sorry. Oh, it already had it, okay. Alright, you are gonna be yellow. Actually, no. Let's make the pickups green. And you will be transparent. 25%. Beautiful. Now put the twig inside. Nice, nice. Scale it again. Add the mirror. And create the UV map. This looks so much better, I think. Nice, it's got the see-through glass, I love it. Alright, now we'll just add the item in the middle, and we'll always rotate it to face the player. So create 2D object sprite, item sprite, and we'll use the twig for now. Whoa, that's a big twig. That's a big boy. A little too big. Wow, still too big. Holy crap. That's a huge boy. That's a big twiggy. Still too big? I think that's just right. Damn, he's a big boy. I think the twig is like almost exactly the right length, so it actually works really nicely. And then we'll just have the twig, you know, rotate. It's that or I'll have two of them in there. See, there's always another way to solve the problem. Wonder if I should have more colors to the pickups. Let's mess around with that real quick. What What else can I do to this bad boy? What can I color it? I mean, I like it being green. I think that's cool. But maybe this underside could be another color. God dang it. Maybe like a gold. That was kind of cool. Ship it. I might have to add like little lights on it too. That might be really cool. Not bad for a pickup. Export. Alright, we'll redo this. I think if I just paste it over the previous model, it'll look great. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. But I can't do it in the editor. I gotta do it outside the editor. So let's take this and copy it in. Replace. Did it work? It did. Alright, nice. Alright, and then we got the little twig inside. Now I want to make that always face the player. So I could add like a little script to it, I guess. That's probably the simplest way to do it. It's only a graphical thing. So let's think about what I know about the item. I know it's index, so I could use that to define the value of the sprite. So I don't really need to do too much with this. Let's create the object first before I add the script to make it always look at you. Let's add the object. Alright, so public struct pickup, and then we'll have pickup array of pickups. And let's see, we want to have, what do we need to be associated with the pickup? We need an item. I don't think there's much else that you need, because everything can be defined in the item, such as the quality, like the quantity and all that. So I may not need oh, I need a game object. Duh. Anything else? They're not gonna ever go away. I should have an active. What else should I do? I could track either in a script, or I could do it here. Like how high they are floating, whether they're going up or down. So we could just have like a full float up and a float amount. I think that's it. I think that's all I really need. So do add pickup. And we'll pass in an item. We'll pass in a position. Alright, Panda, thanks for chilling, man. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good one, man. I'm gonna get some more chicken. Okay, sorry. I really should have ate before the stream. But at least I got chicken. Probably should make that public, huh? Oh my gosh, stop guessing what I'm going to say. You're always wrong. Just kidding, IntelliSense. I love you. Alright, so if the pickup is active, or is not active, we're going to use it. So we're going to say pickups I dot item is equal to, actually, instead of passing in an item, I should pass in the index of the item. Read item definition, item index. Okay. So that will create the item, and pick up that item will be set to it. I believe that works. I'm not 100% sure if I can do that. I don't think I can do that. Maybe I can. I'm not 100% sure I can. When you use like structures like this, setting them equal to one another usually doesn't work. You usually have to like loop through each of their properties. But maybe it'll work. Yeah, I don't think it will. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Same with the adding the loot. I'm gonna take this up here. I don't think this works. Ah, dang it. Okay. I need a better way to do this. I don't think I can pass by reference a structure. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Can you do that? Like I do. Oh, I can. Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. So I will pass in an item then. So we need a function here. We're going to say void set item to other item. You're going to pass in an item A, item new item, and you're going to pass in a source item. And we'll pass this by reference. I think if I do that, it'll work. Let me just double check with Google. C# pass by reference. Okay, it does what I think it does. Okay. That's what I wanted. set item to other item. Okay. Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter with you? Oh, I have to say ref. Do I really? Okay, whatever. Alright. So, if this works properly, when I make updates in here, it'll pick up items, will remember them. Object. Resources models / pickup model. Alright, there you go. And then we will instantiate pickups I.game object is equal to instantiate game object. Ah! Pickup item. We don't need a transform. That's what we need. Position and new quaternion. So it'll always face the same way. Then we'll rotate it afterwards. So pickups I.game object transform rotate new vector 3 0 random range from 0 to 360 0. Okay, so that should randomly rotate the pickup. Pickup object. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I have to fix this too. We're gonna say set item to other item. Can I do that? Oh, I have to pass by reference. I don't know if I can do that. I don't think I can. I have to say item and then reference it. Nice. Okay, now I just have to do this set item to other item. Now, that code probably can replace a bunch of stuff. Let's see, let's go. Where do I do stuff with items? Like, I have a swap item. Like, all this now could be different. Or I just have to, like, maintain this code over and over again. Ish fine. We'll live with it for now. Ish fine. gotta do. Okay, that's all I have to do. Alright, so now we got our items being created. We've added this pickup object that gets spawned, and it has an item associated with it. What else do we need? We need pickups dot float up is equal to true. Well, we'll do a random. If 50% chance, I don't know why I did that instead of just 1 and 2, but whatever. Too late. So it'll be one or the other. I think you can actually say like 0 or 1 and convert it to a boolean, which would be a single line, but whatever. Like I think you can say bool and then the int. And if it's 0 or 1 it'll work, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we got pickups are floating up or down, and then the float amount is going to be 0. And that is all of our variables. So now we just have to have it float up and down, and then have the player pick it up. We also need to have the this thing, item sprite. We need that updated. Now, it might be easier to add this item sprite to the model itself. Can I do that? I don't think so. So it has to be a separate object. So we're gonna have to find that object underneath it, and then set this twig value. So that's the other thing I have to do here. So public sprites sprite, and we'll say pickups dot sprite is equal to pickups I dot game object dot find get components in children. Turns all components of the type in the game object or any of its children. What if I want a specific child? There's a better way to do this. Get child 1. That's what I want. Go back. What's the matter with you? Nothing's the matter with you. Okay. Pickups dot sprite is equal to bone1. I don't know why I named it bone1. Let me rename this. The object. Alright, why are you mad? am very puzzled. Ah, maybe chicken will help. Ah. Nom, nom, nom. For some reason, one of these is an array? Well, he's not an array. This returns an array? Ah! I wrote get components with a plural. Whoops. I was like, why does it want an array? I don't want an array. I just want one. Okay, so now we can say that the sprite pickups dot sprite. Oh, where do we get this from? We want the item backing. But we're going to need the index of the item, which we can get from the item itself. Okay, so is it .image or something? Does that work? Yes, it does. Okay. So we want pickups, the item dot backing image index. Oh, amazing. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I should just spawn this just to see. We're gonna rename this spawn pickup. Add pickup will be something else, which I think will be actually really easy to do. negative. Nice, just float up and down. Great. Call update pickups now. Let's just practice and just create a pickup and see what it looks like. Oh, I do want to rotate the pickup. Do I want to rotate the pickup? Oh no, I said I wanted to make sure that the sprite always faced you. That's what I wanted to do. So we're going to do pickups dot sprite dot. I think sprites automatically always face you. No. Let me see. What does this say? It has a transform. Can I do dot transform? How does this have a transform? Oh, this is a sprite renderer. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not as simple as I thought. I gotta go back up. You're not getting component sprite. You're getting component sprite renderer. Get components. No, it should just be the sprite. So this is actually going to be a game object then. Okay. So now sprite is a game object, and now we're going to say sprite.getComponent .getComponent sprite renderer dot image dot material. Is it material? Is that what it is? It's sprite. Dot sprite is equal to that. Okay. Okay, I think that works. Okay, good. Now I can transform that sprite game object to always look at you. What's the matter here? Transform dot rotation is equal to, is it local rotation? I think it's local rotation. Local rotation. Look at, you start from the sprite object and you look at the player position, or camera position. Cameras, current camera, right? Camera index dot transform dot position. Whew! Okay. So now we're gonna spawn the pickup, it's going to have a picture of the 2D object in the center of it behind some glass. It's going to float up and down, and that's what we have so far. So let's do that right now. Where's my cheat codes? We're going to do all of this, take it away. And we're going to spawn pickup. Which item do I want to do? Read item definition 1. We'll do the player, transformed position. That should be it. Are we gonna get on the first try? I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous. Let me make this bigger so you can see. What happened? Not set tunus. Fudge. What's the matter with you? Pause. What did I do wrong? Did I not define the pickups in the beginning to be empty? I don't think I did. I don't have like a clear pickups. I need to do that. So we'll say void clear pickups. And we'll just copy this. Gotta like initialize them, you know? So pickups I dot game object if destroy I'll just make them all 0. Pickups dot float up to true. Float amount is equal to 0. We're going to destroy the sprite as well. That'll get destroyed automatically by the other thing. So we'll just set pickup active to false. Okay, and then we'll just call this at start. Actually, at the end of start. Okay, now I think it'll work. I think yeah, we'll see. Oh, it's not happy. What'd I do? What did I do? Stop complaining. Oh. Pickups is equal to new. Pickup. Let's do 100 pickups. Let's go crazy. I never did that from the beginning. I'm an idiot. Alright. Let's see how it looks like. Come on, please work on the first try. It's huge! Oh, look at the sprite! Always facing! Is it always facing or is it not? It's not turning. It's not turning at me. Why is it so big? He's so big. It is doing the random rotation, which is good. I'm not happy that they're side to side instead of up and down. So let's play with that. But it did do the image of the object. So that's pretty cool. That was not the default that I set it to. That shirt that showed up. That was actually reading the item that I'd put on the pickup. So that's good. Now why the heck is it not floating up and down? Let's go to this. If I take the pickup as it is and I put it over here, oh, it's up and down. Oh, why are you not straight up and down? I can rotate you, but I don't understand why you're not straight up and down. I mean, I guess I could just manually do it. I don't like that I have to do that, though. Oh, because I'm setting it to 0. Oh, yes, that's why. Okay, now it's up and down. Let's put one up in the air. Now, we got to get that shirt to rotate. Oh, it is rotating. That's kind of cool. It just flipped. It's not doing exactly what I want, though. It's pointing at me. Yeah, it's not what I want. It's close. Let's go back to this. Sprite model. What did I do? I got a Y rotation of 90. I think the look at is wrong that I'm using. There might be a better way to do this. Well, first of all, it's too big. Let's make it much smaller. So that's like number one. Let's go back to our world. Let's find the player. We'll just drop one by the player. Let's see what it looks like. How about 25%? Better. Still kind of big, honestly. I mean, it can't be too small, right? You won't be able to tell what object is inside the item. But I think 15 might be the magic number. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what it looks like. See if we can actually, like, view the item. Whoop, wrong screen. Oh, it's down there. We gotta add the player height. Forgot about that. Where am I spawning it? Spawn, pickup, instantiate, position. This position's actually is fine. I need to do it here. Plus new vector 3 0 1.1f 0. I should really define player height as a variable. All right, hit this. So now it should appear at like where my stomach is. There we go. Hey, you're not floating up and down. Why are you being a bad boy? Did I not call update pickups? I did. If the pickup is active. Maybe this translation's too tiny. You can't see it. Let's make it a little bigger. Increase the float amount. If it gets above 10, set it back to 0. What do you want? Stop it. Oh wait, I think I actually have an error. That's why it's not floating. No error. All right. You want to play hardball? Okay, let's go inside you. See if you like it. Pickup is not active. How about we go when it is active? Oh, the pickup's never active. Well, that's a problem. Spawn pickup. Did I really not set active to true? I really did not set active to true. Active is equal to true. Okay. Let's go. I want to see it float. Oh god, it's going to float so high now. Hold on. I got to go back to float amount. We're going back to 0.1 because 1 is going to be enormous. I actually kind of want to make it even smaller. So I was just doing the math in my head. It's probably going to touch the ground. It's going the wrong way. Oh, I'm going to get sick. I don't want to watch that. First of all, it's way too fast. We need a little more intelligence to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if pickups dot float amount is less than 5, don't do anything. Don't float. Don't do anything. Or pickups dot float amount. Well, what's a good number? We could do 50. We'll do 50. So 10 and 40. Do nothing. Okay. So that way you have like a little break where it's not like constantly just going up and down. I don't want that. And then if it's greater than 50, we'll set it to 0. I have to be careful here. I don't want to have like one too many, or else you'll end up going up a little too high and then not coming down far enough, and then going up a little too high and the thing will like float out into space. So let's see what it looks like now. Okay. Obviously it's going to go up and down instead of side to side, but I just wanted to see what it looked like. It's definitely better. Let's make it go up and down. We can get really fancy and have it like slow down as it gets towards the top, you know? Let's see. Up and down. I assume it's this axis now because I rotated 90 degrees. But don't quote me. Definitely don't quote me. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Our little pickup. I'm excited about this. I think it looks cool. Nope. Guarantee you I got it right this time. First try and all. Not 3 tries for 3 axes. Did the music stop? Oh, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. My love-hate relationship with you.
Want a lawn that looks like this?
No.
Your lawn looks a little bit more like this.
No.
And you should click right here and
No. Oh. He's going too far like I thought he would. Let's do 0.01. Yeah, I think it needs to lerp. I think having it go a set amount up and down is not working. It just doesn't look natural. Or I have to make the break smaller. Let's try that. Play with the numbers. Yeah, that looks better. And about the only thing I could do to make it a little nicer is to have it slow down towards the end, so it doesn't just stop. So the way I would do that is I would make this stay the same way. And I'd say else if less than 10 or greater than 40, I'm going to float a different amount. Half speed. Probably should make that a variable, but let's see what that looks like. Nice. Now I just gotta get the damn sprite to point at me, and we'll be good to go. I kind of want to, instead of green there, I kind of want to make it red. Like red and yellow. Red. Try that. Nope. Oh, that's a great idea, though. I could have different colors. Oh, that's such a cool idea. I could make this a different color depending on, you know, the value of the item. I think I like it a solid green. Yeah, I think I like that better. All right, let's focus on getting that object to point at me. Let's try that. Wait, what's the matter? Maybe. No, I want to pick up. Alright, is it always rotating at me? If it is, I just need to apply another rotation at the end. So let's see, if we look at this guy, the pickup model is being rotated at negative 90 degrees, and the sprite is being rotated Y 90 degrees. So we're going to flip that, and maybe it'll work. So let's go back to the way I had it. Good? Okay. No. Die. What do you want? What do you want for me to look at? You want a game object and a target. Okay. Is that correct? What's the logic here? From the camera looking at... Oh, no, I did have it right before. Ah, dang it. Game object and target dot transform dot position. Okay, now we're gonna rotate and undo the rotations that were already on it. Dot sprite dot transform dot rotate, and it's gonna be new vector 3, 90 and negative 90. I think that's all I need to do. First try? Eh? Oh, darn it, it's spinning. It's spinning up and down instead of at me, but I'm very close to the problem. I'm just gonna guess. Let's do that. So it's spinning up and down. So such a pain in the butt because of the way I did this. I think I should set this to 0. Set this to 90. So it will counter out that guy. Okay, so now it's the equivalent of 0, 0. Now we can just do our transform to look at. I think this will work. Now I'm not as sure. It's weird because I got layers here of rotations. I wonder if part of it... No. He's all kinds of messed up now. Dream of Storm, what's up, my friend? Dude, we making some progress today. Holy crap. Now I just gotta guess the right combo for the rotation. I'll be happy. I'm making pickups. I did, loot tables. Enemies aggroing each other. I can show you that. Based on whether they are social or not. And passive or not. So, we'll throw some slugs down. So if I shoot one slug, they're all going to get mad at me. There they go. They're all mad. They're so mad. So angry. And their glowing goop, when it hits the wall and stuff, it breaks apart. I have sounds, too. Enemies explode. Things are going well. So right now I'm working on the pickups, and the only thing holding me back is the item inside the pickup is not like facing me constantly, and it's bothering me. What if I rotate the whole object? Ugh, I didn't want to do that, but I guess I could. Yeah, yeah. I really didn't want to do that. What are you working on today? I'm trying to think of this in terms of triangles. This is the way I would have solved it in like X and A. Height. Distance. Then solve for that guy. Because this is a 90 degree. So A equals B equals C squared. And then you can get this angle. So that's probably how I would have solved one of the axes. And then the other two is easier because it's just like you have 2 points and you need them to face each other. So again, this is another 90 degree. I don't want to do it the old way though. I want to use like these fancy functions. Start and target. Okay, well the start is him. And the target is the camera. And then it should return a rotation. Maybe it's the fact that I did local rotation. Maybe maybe I need to do that. I'm not sure. I'm not used to working with objects inside of other objects. Oops. I didn't mean to drop you. Sorry, slug. Oh! I did it! I did it. It's always facing me. I did it! I'm making the little object inside of this guy always look at me. So that the little shirt inside, if I put it a little higher and look up, see? It's always facing me. It's a flat object. Because that's the same... Yeah. Because it needs to be the same as this. This object right here. I can't take it off because it's my only one. But basically, if I drop... Let's say I drop a pair of gloves, it's going to show up inside that box. So that's awesome, man. That's so cool. All right, so I need something else to this, because I feel like you're gonna miss them. Like they're tiny. I think they need like a light or something attached to them. Almost like they're little beacons. Like maybe one on the top. Small range. Green color. And not very intense. But draw a halo around it. And then duplicate that. And put it down here. What's this one? That value just negative. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. I thought you were trying to rotate to all directions so it would always be 90 degrees from your point of view. I was doing it just for the image though instead of the whole thing. I think the light is too light. Haha, no pun intended. Needs to be a little brighter. Let's play with it now while we have it here so we don't have to like keep guessing. That's what I love about Unity. Let's do a 1. We'll increase the range to 2. Let's see, what does that look like? Oh my, that's very bright. Too bright. I think having 2 lights is not going to work. I think we want 1 light. I think it's going to be a white light. And we're not going to draw the halo. And we'll do intensity of 2, but I don't want a multiplier because you start multiplying lights, it can really burn your eyes out if you go crazy with it. Well, that's kind of cool. It's like lit up inside the thing. That's actually really cool. I just need it to be a little brighter, I think. Let's up this intensity to 10. Sorry, range to 10. Crap, without the halo you can't even see it. Point light. Yeah, it will update upward, downward. Yeah, it'll do all of it. What does that look like? Oh, that's cool. That's cool looking. Let's put one up here so we can see what it looks like. Sorry, I forget that like your window's gonna be smaller than mine. That looks cool. How can I make this even better? It's pretty good. I mean, like, it has a halo around it, so like you can't miss it, but I think it's a little too big. How about range 2? This one's 2. How about 3? I gotta delete that one over there. It's too bright. That's interesting. Maybe lower the intensity now. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sorry I started late today. That's my bad. How does that look? Oh, I like that. Oh, that's good. It's just a little subtle thing. It's so subtle. It looks like a little halo. Oh, I really like that. That's awesome. It looks like it has a little force field. It's so subtle. Alright, so we did range at 3 and then 0.25, 0.25. Range at 3 and 0.25, 0.25. Excuse me if I didn't cover up. Let's try making it green. Like a tint of green. And we'll see what that looks like. Oh, hey, Panda. No pressure, man. Thanks for hanging out. What do you think of the little item holder? I'm thinking green is a really bad color for it because of the background. What do you think of that? It's got, like, the item inside always faces you. That took a good 20 minutes to figure out, but we got it done. I was updating the local rotation instead of the actual rotation. It was stupid. But it has like a little halo around it now to make it easier to see it. But I'm starting to think the color is bad. I actually think gray would work better. Let me see. What's another color? What about just white? Let's see. Let's see. We'll just put white on here. Whoops. Yeah, I don't like it being green either. I don't think it looks good green. I think you're right. Ooh. Ooh. White might be the way to go. Let's put a couple out here. Oh, I spawned the damn slugs. I hit the wrong button. Let me jump up and put one in the air. It hovers. I like the little hover motion. Item colors and inventory change depending on its effects. Maybe its color could change like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Like a rarer item would be like a red or something, or an orange or whatever. I think I'm gonna make that a variable to like assign a material to the thing. Because if you look at it, if we go back to one of these, I could just assign a red color to like the outside, the top or something. So if we go in here, we could do red. It's moving. So I could do something like that, where it gets like a red outline. Like up there. That's pink, but you get the idea, like, it's a special one, so it gets an outline. But it has like a little glow around it. Do you like that? To make it more noticeable. So if you're far away, it's like really obvious. Oh, there's an item over there. And it's a chest. I do think I want them to spawn a little higher so that you can see them. Like, see what's inside them. And then we have to do picking them up. Spawn pickup. Let's put it at like right at the player's head. Ah, spawned a slime again. Alright, so there we go. That's at our head level. Maybe we can find a compromise. Because I don't want it to block your view. How about 1.65, I think, would be the halfway point. If my math is right. Ah, I did it again. Alright, that's better. You can at least see what's inside it. So many. I'm hitting it so many times. Look at them all. Look at all the little glowies. That's great. Damn, that's a lot of items. Damn. Did you kill a boss or something? Damn. Look at all damn items. Damn. Uh-oh. There's a slug above me. Did you hear that? There's like something revving outside my window. It's like vroom, 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 vroom. I think someone's doing some first time edging or something. Probably a little early to do that though. The grass not even growing yet. That or he's like he's mulching wood maybe? I don't know. My neighbor's cray cray. Actually he's a nice guy. Alright. You don't get to pick your neighbors, much like you don't get to pick your family, so it's always nice when it works out. Alright, so I guess now we could have like the slug dying in a pickup forming. So let's go to kill enemy. Alright. Oh, I already had that up top. Ah, I'm an idiot. Random check loot. Check loot is equal to random dot range 1 to 101, which is really 100. For int I is less than loot table dot length. That counts. So we're going to go through all of the loot that can drop, and we're going to check to see if we meet the min max for that item. So if check loot is greater than or equal to loot table I dot min, and check loot is less than or equal to loot table dot max, that means we want to spawn that item. Spawn pickup loot table dot item, and we want it at enemies index dot game object transform dot position. This is really going to be variable. I probably need like an enemy height to put it at. Like a spawn height. Spawn height. Yeah, hopefully you can't hear that outside. It's so loud for me though. Alright, so now we'll make the spawn appear somewhere above the enemy. So I just gotta like create this. Let's see. And then we'll see what it looks like when we kill a bad guy. And hopefully we'll have a whole bunch of different items that pop out. So public float, can't type. Spawn height. And then when we add an enemy that's a slug, we'll say dot spawn height is equal to 1.5f. I'm guessing. Alright, let's see. So if I did this right, there's 30% chance of an item spawning. I probably should have made it a little higher. Let's kill the slug. Did it spawn? What happened? I didn't spawn. Let me make it 100% chance of happening so we don't have to like wait for it to happen. So right here we're gonna have this one be a 100% chance of happening. We'll cut them in half. 66, 67. You ever see the wrestler meme where it's like, you got a 110% chance of losing because I got a 33% chance of winning in sacrifice? It's so funny. Alright, let me make this bigger. Alright, 100% chance of spawning an item. There it is. The twig. Ah, ah, holy music. Ah. Look at that twig. Look at him go. We can walk through it. It's kind of weird. Let's have some more, shall we? Let's just do this. Oh my god. So I'm going to shoot one. They're all going to get mad. Ah! Look at them all. They're so mad. Whoa, don't shoot at me. Drop items. Oh no, I'm burning. Oh no. What'd you drop? Ooh, a helmet. That would be nice. It'd be nice if I could pick that up. So that's cool. We know that's working. It's going to take so long to kill them. There we go. I'm not going to kill them all. So that's another hat. I love this. This is so cool. Actually, I think white might be okay for that color. Might want to do like a gray. Oh, I walked far enough away that they don't care. These guys don't care. That guy does, but these guys don't. I just gotta get far enough away. And then he won't care about me anymore, that I killed his friends. They're like cows. You just like tip one of them over, run away, they forget all about you. Okay, so it's working. This is fantastic. Let's do pickups now. Let's actually pick them up. When do I want to do this? I don't want to loop through the pickups more than once. So let's just do it during update pickups. And let's have some variable for pickup range, which will change based on players' items and stuff. You can modify that. So where do I do life for the player? Right here. So we'll have a float, pickup range. Okay, and the player is 2.2 tall, so let's do that far out. So let's do the pickup range at 2.2. It's probably a little far, actually. It probably should be like his arms, which are only like 1, a little less, to 2.75. Okay, so that's a pickup range. And then we go back to update pickups. And before we do any of this garbage, we'll do it. I'll do it at the end. Vector3 dot distance player dot transform dot position plus new vector3 0 1.1f 0. I need to make that a variable. It's less than or equal to pickup range. Then we need to pick up the item. Now I'm already doing this for my inventory. Now what's the matter with what's the problem here? What's the problem, officer? Am I stupid? I'm stupid. Pickups I dot game object transformed up position. Okay. So if that's within the pickup range, probably have to play a sound, right? Play sound. Try to add item. If you add it, destroy the pickup. And this is a little interesting because if I pick up an item that's a material, and let's say it's like a stack of 10, if I don't have room in the inventory for all of it, I might pick up like half the stack. What do I do with the item? So there's a couple solutions. One, I can make it that there's never more than a single item that's stackable when you pick it up. That's one way to solve the problem. The other way is to just say, if you didn't have enough room, too bad. You pick up what you can, and the rest gets destroyed. And the player will never know the difference because they don't know how many items are in the pickup. I think I'm just going to make it that when they drop, you always get one. No, I think I'll go to the destroy route. Yeah, I'll go to the destroy route. I know I did like an add item to inventory or pick up item maybe? Oh, I got it right. And then I'm returning how many are left. Return the count of items. This could work. Let me find, where do I do returns? Do I do any other returns? What do I do if I couldn't find any space for it? Oh, found slot is false. Oh, if it's stackable and I don't find enough space, I just give up, I think. Oh, that sucks. No, this works perfectly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this the way it is and just always do pick up item. If it returns greater than a 0, I'm not going to destroy the item. That's what I'll do. So we found a middle ground. The item will actually not get destroyed if there's more left in the actual pickup. Like let's say there were 10 twigs, you pick up 5, you're out of space. There's now 5 floating in the air instead of 10. And it'll play the sound every time. I should probably have the screen flash too. Ooh, that'd be good. I need to add more flash screens actually. I need flash screen for when you get hit. Flash screen for pickups. We'll make it yellow. Or white, actually, because they're white. Alright. Cool. pickup sound. I think I actually have the sound from the original game, so I'll just throw it in there. Alright, so try to add item. Int remaining is equal to pickup item. And we'll try to pick up dot item. And I think I want to use all the defaults. All the defaults, which means we're going to throw it in our inventory. Okay, if, and we'll say pickup item, the item dot count is equal to remaining. If pickup items dot item dot count is equal to 0, we need to destroy the pickup. So we'll do clear pickups, but we'll pass in the I, and we'll have to define that. What's the matter? Oh, pickups. Int which one, if which we'll set this equal to a -1, if which one is equal to a -1, else do the whole all of them. Oh, this is a bad way to do it. Do it this way. We'll make a new function called just clear pickup, which is how I did the other ones. So it's just void clear pickup. This is clear pickups, plural. Int which one. And then what you do is you take this, copy that out, and then you say clear pickup I. And then here, you replace the I with which one. Boom. Now I can call individual pickups to clear them out. Now, going back to our error message, we're going to say clear pickup I, done. We use the same code twice. Beautiful. So now I got to do playing the sound and flashing the screen. But for now, let's see if I pick up the item. So we're going to kill him, try to pick up the item. See what happens. Okay. Did I pick it up? It's right there! I picked it up! That's so cool! I definitely need a larger range though. Holy crap. Let's add a range there. Pick up range. I think it's because I used a vector 3 distance instead of 2, so it probably needs to be like double. Yeah, it works. It works really well. Alright, let's murder this slug. Sorry, slug. Ah, don't shoot me. Sorry. Alright, let's see how close I have to get. Pretty close. And I picked it up. And then I can cheat and just spawn them. Oh, I spawned a slug. But now I'm spawning items and immediately picking them up, and there they go into my inventory. Just spamming. And it should get to the point where I can't hold it anymore. I got one more. Okay. And now I can't fit it. There you go. I can't fit it in my inventory. Although I don't like how when I'm on top of this thing, it is constantly trying to go into my inventory. I might want to make like a variable that says inventory full, and then I'll ignore it. I don't know how much it costs. Like, let's say you had like a whole bunch of these in one spot. Well, that's bright. I should take off the multiplier. Every single one of these is now attempting to go into my inventory, and you know, if you put like 50 or 60 of these here, That might actually drop the frame rate. I don't know. I don't think it will. It might take a lot, like 1,000 of them. It's a lot of cycles. Yeah, woohoo! It works. Let's tone down that that light. Where's this guy? Point light. I think I'm gonna take off the multiplier. And I think I'm going to make this just a white light. Let's see what that looks like with a bunch of them. I don't want it to get brighter and brighter and brighter. I'm spamming it. Put items in my inventory. Okay. There we go. Just one color light. Not, you know, going crazy here. Do we have any more items besides that one? Why is it all shirts? Hold on. Oh, right, because when I cheat, it only makes a shirt. That's right. It's when I kill them that it was random. Let's do it differently. I want more items like the materials and stuff, so, add pickup, or spawn pickup. Where do I cheat? Let's do a random number here. So random.range, 0 to 9. And, let's see what that looks like. So I'm just going to spam it and put a bunch of items in my inventory. Spam, 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 spam. There's the shadow. Alright, we know it's done. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh, look, the twig worked. What I'd like to see now is when I pick up another twig that this number goes up. Any twigs in there? Oh, I got some more twigs. So that's really cool. That worked. The only other thing to test is whether or not... look at all the glowies on top of me. Is whether or not when it's at like 95 or 96, if it picks up the twigs and there's some left over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an item called like twigs that are like 50 twigs, let's say. So we'll say item. How did I do this? I had like a cheat for this. It was like read item or set item to other item. Okay, cool. So we're going to have item special twig is equal to read item index. And I think twigs are, I want to say 8. No, 9, I think. I forgot. Twig, what are you? Oh, these 9. Dang it. So close. And then we're going to say special twig dot count is equal to 50. And then we're going to add that guy right here. Special twig. Okay, so now I should pick them up, and I want to get to the point where my inventory is like full of them, and then I want to see what happens. Oh, okay, I picked up 50 faded breastplates. Sorry. It was 8. It adds 1, I forgot. Alright, go here. Hey, unique name. What's up, my friend? Thanks for watching, man. We're adding these floating items. Okay, there we go. I'm spamming twigs. Go, 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 go. Almost full. Alright, so 63 and then over. Alright. I'll pick up one more time. I now have 99 twigs. But a tree ate 1. So there's 64 here. I'm going to pick it up. And it should go to 99. And there should still be a twig hovering in the air. Nice. I'm at 99. Now let's cheat and see how many are in there. Update pickups. We'll just pause it right. Where do I see the item? I guess. Oh, right here. Let's pause it right here. Okay. What does this item look like? Count is 15. Did that work? I forget how many were in there. What were there in there? 64? So that means it added 35 and there were 15 left, so it worked. Math on stream is fun. So I don't have a way to delete the items in my inventory, so I can't like just drag this off and then pick up the rest. But that's awesome. So let's plop a slug in here, unique. I'll show you what we did. I shoot him and then boom, he drops an item. And if you get close enough, you pick it up, unless of course your inventory is full like mine is. Oh, can the bullets collide with it? Okay, good. Can anything collide with these? Can you guys collide with them? Alright, good. I didn't think about that. That's so... This is so cool. I love that. I love that effect. Alright, see you, Panda. Thanks for hanging out, man. We got the Twitch and the YouTube chats going. I love it. Alright, so we added the item. That's working wonderfully. Let's add the sound effect. Now we're going to go to the good old-fashioned sounds. And where's pickup? Pickup sound. I love it. Let's get that in the game. Sounds, pickup sound. Oh, thank you for the follow. Unique name. What's up, man? What's up, man? My stuff's not working right. If you gave me bits, thank you. I don't see actually what you did. I gotta go into the freaking channel. I just get the sound notification now. Let me go back. I'll see what you did. Followed me. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I gotta update my Streamlabs because now I'm streaming to both places at once. It did something to Streamlabs. It messed it up. So I'm not seeing the image in the right place of like Bob the Builder in the Doom getup, firing at the demons and playing the machine gun. The sound works. I'm hearing the sound of the machine gun. So I know something happened, but I can't see what it was. So I have to fix that. But alright, let's get that pickup sound in here. How you doing, man? How's your Sunday? Thanks for watching, by the way. Sounds? Where did I do sounds? There we go. I'm going to add a sound for pickups. I don't remember. What was it? Pickup sound? Really brilliant naming conventions we have here. Let's do this guy. Make it a 4. Done. Okay, and then we just have to play the sound. Pickup item. Where did I do that? Right here. Play the sound. Play sound nearby. Cameras. Camera index dot transform dot position. And the sound is oh, I didn't define it. Dot pickup. Gotta define that. Okay. Now we should hear the sound every time I run over the item. Ah, what's the matter? Fine, I'll convert it. Come on. I heard it. I don't know if you can hear it. There's the gunshots. I'll pick this up. Boom. Ah, it's so nice. I love it. Ah, it's so cool, guys. We got the armor we can put on. It changes our character. We got so much in the game right now. I should really back this up. I should really back up the game. Let me put that as a note. Back up your files, dummy. Yeah, I should probably do that. So we added the sound. You know what we need to do? We need to do the screen flash. That's a fun one. Let's see. We got the blank. That's perfect. So we got to go back here. We got to create a canvas that's just for flashing the screen. Ooh, the other thing I could do is just flash the outside of the screen. Ooh, I never did that before. I've always just flashed the entire screen. Just gave people like epilepsies. I mean, seizures. Epileptic seizures, what I meant. I don't know. Maybe I could do both? Well, let's do the flash first. So we're going to create a canvas. We'll call it canvas flash. I always start it with canvas. No, I don't. Up here I didn't at all. Did the opposite. Flash canvas. I mean, I always start with the first word. Flash canvas. What do the other ones do? So they're all the same. Screen space overlay. Nothing else is different. Great. Let's add a UI image. And we'll use the blank. Okay. And it's got to be a little bigger. It's got to be the size of the screen. What's my screen size? 1920 by 1080. Ooh, talk about whiteout. Oof. That's actually all you really have to do. I then just have to set this image to whatever I want. So we'll call this flash image. Let's go to here. We'll just declare it real quick. Game object, flash image, flash canvas. And then at the start, we'll say flash canvas equal to game object dot find flash canvas, and flash image is equal to game object dot find flash image. I guess I'm only ever going to be changing the actual image, so I'm going to change this. Dot get component image, and we're going to change this guy to be an image instead of a game object. Just silly otherwise to always have to refer to the image of the game object. Okay, let's go back to where I used this, and let's say dot set active false. Okay. Now we need to have like some kind of function to turn it on and set the color and all that good stuff. So we'll do public void set flash, and it's going to be a color, and it's going to be a time length, float seconds, and I think that's it. And then we're going to need some variables to like keep track of like what the current color is and whether it's becoming brighter or less bright. Or do I want to have it just go bright and then fade back once? Depends. It really depends. See, what I might end up doing is creating a separate canvas that takes care of like a whiteout, like where you go completely black or completely red and you stay there. To me, flashing is constantly going in and out. It's different. But we'll get this to work first, and then we'll worry about like a whiteout or like a red out if you get killed, making it completely red. Okay, so we'll say we need a public float flash seconds, and then we need a boolean flash increase, and then we'll have a float flash amount, and we'll say here is we'll say first off, if you set the flash, then flash canvas. Actually, let's have it always active. Let's just set the color to 0 when we're not using it. Image dot color is equal to new color 0, 0, 0. Okay. So set flash if seconds is greater than 0. Flash seconds minus equals 0.02f, and then if flash seconds flash image dot color. Okay. Wonderful. Increase true, else flash amount plus plus if flash amount is greater than 100, 0. Flash increase is equal to the opposite of flash increase. It's true, that means you're becoming brighter. So if you're becoming brighter, the flash image dot color is equal to new color dot oh, we gotta store it. Color flash color. Seconds equals seconds. Okay. These mean the same thing, but it's easier to read. Okay. Wonderful. Let's try it. So we'll say, where's my cheat codes? Instead of adding an enemy, we're just gonna set the flash color dot yellow. Well, we'll do white first. White and 1 second. Well, 0.5 seconds. And then where we do like update bullets and stuff, we want to do a update flash. Okay. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Uh-oh. I didn't set the alpha. Okay, let's try that. I think that'll work. Oh, what's the matter? Wow, that's really, that is seizure inducing, I tell you what. Sorry, I should stop. I could actually give someone a seizure. No, I'm sorry. My bad. I think I just want it to flash once and then go back. I think that's all I want for a flash. So instead of float seconds, we're going to take that off completely. We're going to get rid of that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to have it go white and then go back. And when it gets to that, to 0, instead it's just going to say the flash image is done to that. And we have a Boolean flash active. Okay. If flash active is equal to true. No more seizures. We don't want to cause those. Right here, we're going to say flash active is equal to false. Okay, so this should be a single flash now of white. And I don't like the white. I think I'm going to change it to yellow. Get rid of the seconds. Alright, so now it should just flash white. Just in and out every time I hit the button. Okay, let's try that again. When you set the flash, you give it a color, becomes true. Oh, that's wrong. Color times. No, that's right. That's right. Okay, so it starts off as nothing. Then it increases. The flash amount increases because flash increases true. So let's change that. Flash increase equal true. Alright, I think that'll work now. Not 100% sure. Flash? Nice. Now again, I think it happens too fast and I'm scared to like give people seizures, so I'm gonna stop pushing the button. Let's go a little slower. Let's do that at half speed for the flash. Because one other thing I could do is just have the edges of the screen flash. Yeah, I think it's too much. I think in the original game, it was very fast. Jimmy Johns! Whoa! Long time no see. Well, wait. I'm used to seeing you on Twitch. Now you're on YouTube. What is going on? What's up, man? I've been going out to Jimmy Johns's in the Chicago area, and I've been like, do you guys know Jimmy John's 1232? And they all look at me funny, and they don't tell me about the secret menu. So one day it'll happen. Right now I'm giving people seizures. Yeah, I took a break from streaming for like, oh my gosh, it was like 5 months. But I finished Rogue Party 2, I published it, and I was doing like streams every day for like 3 hours a day during the week and 6 on the weekend. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna change that. So now I just do it on the weekends, and I stream once on Saturday, once on Sunday, and it's usually like 4 or 5 hours each. and it doesn't like interrupt my lifestyle. I've improved. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's show you some of the cool stuff we got here. Right now, I was working on making like a flash on the screen. I think what I want to do is make it so that the flash is only around the edges of the screen, which will be a little more complicated. But let's see. You got like an inventory system. The character looks silly because I wanted to keep him close to the original game, Blocked and Loaded. So I kept most of the original model and just like tried to make it a little more interesting than what it originally was. But we got like slugs we can drop down that they move around and stuff. They're passive. If I shoot one, they all get pissed off. They all turn immediately and they'll shoot stuff at me. Let's murder these. And there we go. He drops an item, so I'm gonna pick that item up. I picked it up, and now if we go into my inventory, I've got my twigs. So I can split the stack. I can pull one off the stack. And oh, I have treasure chests too. I want to show you. Those are cool. All right, let's murder him. More sticks. Did I make it only sticks? All right. Let's do a treasure chest. Create chest. These are cool. Their mouths. Yeah, they kind of are slack-jawed, aren't they? Let me scroll down there so I can see their mouths are funny. I couldn't see the second half of that statement. So there's a treasure chest. We can interact with it. So it tells me I can. And then you get items, which you can then put on your character. Oh, it makes a sound effect too. And then you can goof up and be like, uh-oh. Ah! That's a lot of chests. Let's just take one of these out. Give me your hats. Blocked and Loaded it's not a roguelike. It's a first-person shooter MMO. Is really what it is. That's what it is. So those are treasure chests. I don't know why they only have hats, I guess. There, I'm picking up items. Oh, the water. You can splash in it. Splash, splash. There you go. Isn't that cool? The chest tower. You can shoot the water. You get little particle effects when you shoot the ground. It's coming along very nicely. I probably should save my work on an external drive in case something bad happens. Because my graphics card almost died yesterday, so that was bad. What else is in the game that I could show you? I mean, other than the slugs like exploding, which I already showed you. We got like the little player up here with his life, and it's all coming along very nicely. You can jump on stuff. You can have like materials, equipment that you can put on. You saw like the chest has like a green thing that opened up when we interacted with it. So you can go back and forth. Like you can put stuff in the chest and then come back and they're still there. Double click to pick up. But yeah, it's working pretty nice. My GPU like number, I don't know. My graphics card is an RTX 2080. Are you still working at Jimmy John's? Jimmy John's. All right, I don't like this thing, so I'm gonna redo it. I have an idea. At the moment, it's just an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. What I want to do is make like a outer edge to the screen that flashes, and that's it, because I don't want to give people seizures. Oh, I'm sorry, Jamba Juice. Yes, that's what it was. You were gonna give me the secret menu at Jamba Juice, which would have things like hoagies and oh, lobster. The secret menu. Were you here for Plug Club? Did you get to see what that was? I don't remember if you saw Plug Club. So much happened with the channel. It's crazy. There's a pop-up that appears like when people follow and stuff. At the moment, I goofed it by doing YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I had to fix it. But it's like Bob the Builder head on top of the Doom guy blowing up a bunch of demons. It's hilarious. The pickle so the Plug Club was at a time when I was creating items for Rogue Party 2. By the way, have you seen Rogue Party 2? It's finished, by the way. We could show the trailer. Oh, you have seen it. Okay. So I was creating items and naming them after people who were like watching the streams. And Max Pie was donating like an obnoxious amount of money. And so I was like, you're the first weapon I'm going to make. I'm going to make your weapon. And he's like, okay, I got to go on vacation. I'll be back on Monday. I was like, okay, on Monday you'll have your weapon. And so I made his weapon, but it was like a joke item. That is not the actual item that I made for him, but I like pretended it was the right one. And now I gotta figure out where it is, so I can show you. It was so funny. Is it in here? No, that's not it. Oh no, I gotta find it. It's so funny. Would have been around this time. Is it? Oh, damn. Was it in here? Oh, it was in here. Damn, I have a messed up memory. Plug Club in here anywhere? Or Max Pie? This was the Plug Club. Watch, it's animated. So I told him this was his item that I made for him, and he was not happy. No. It's a spear with a flat head. That's all. It's a spear with a flat head at the top. That's all it is. And a handle at the bottom to make sure that you don't stab too far into your enemy. You know, you don't want to lose the plug. But I was like, it has like a chance to cause bleeding and all these buffs on it, and it's a stabbing weapon. He was all excited. And then I showed him this, and he was so mad. He was really confused. And I had told everyone on Sunday what was going to happen. So I was actually kind of worried because I didn't, like, I thought maybe I was being mean. Like, the way he reacted, I was actually kind of upset. Like, I was like, oh no, I think he's taking this the wrong way. But he bounced back and he thought it was hilarious. And then he was, like, telling me, he turned the joke around and he was like, no, you told me that's my item. You have to put that in the game. I was like, I can't put it in the game. It's got an ESRB rating or whatever. It was hilarious. So I did end up adding a piece of armor for him. It was this guy. So this is his, like, cool demonic purpley armor that I added for him. And even looking at it now, like, my models are so much better than this now. It's really crazy. I got a lot better at it, but still, like, it looks cool in the game. It, like, especially because your head's, like, right here. So, like, these these shoulder things. There are not a lot of shoulder pads in Rogue Party, and so these things like really stick out, literally and figuratively. So that was his item. There's a whole bunch of people's items, like Gaudy's axe, Jamin's totem, because he's a shaman in World of Warcraft. Like, I added so many items. I think the thing that I was most proud of was pandas. This came out really nice. Check that out. This came out wonderful compared to the rest of the game. I was like really proud of this. This guy's little animations. Cries. Thanks, man. This is like this would not be as hard now for me, but back then this was like, you know, this was like 4 hours of modeling. Then the cog, yeah. But yeah, so people got like their weapons and whatnot. Have you seen Bob the Builder? No, where did I put that? It's probably under documents. It's good to see you though, man. Is it Bob 2? Is this the one? Oh no, this was like a Easter egg that I put in the game. What's this one? Oh, these are just the random, like, I love this thing. This is great. This is the emote. It's like Bob as the Doom guy. I don't even remember how that happened. I'll find it. I'll find it later. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Doom Bob. So this is what shows up. Sorry for the white. When people subscribe and follow and whatnot, this and donate, like this shows up. I just have to fix it because like right now when I did the dual stream, it doesn't show up properly. It's like off screen, so I gotta figure that out. It's good to be back. Yeah, it's Saturdays and Sundays now. Not going too crazy anymore, but definitely excited to get Blacked and Loaded done. I'm making good progress on it. I've only been working on it for like maybe 10 days, but I've been breaking it up into the weekends mostly, so it's been like 3 weeks. Alright, so let's do white so that we can change the color to whatever we want. And my general idea is that it's something like this all the way around the screen. I think that's too bright or too thick. But that's my idea right now. Yeah, it's going to be on Steam. Yeah, I don't have any other platforms at the moment. This is what I'm thinking. Got a better idea. How does that look? So that would be the flash around the screen. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I think it might look better as just like a rectangle. Alright, we gotta count frickin' squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 0, 5. Alright, that's the center. Let's make that a different color for now. And then we'll do the outside. So maybe I'll just have that flash. Maybe that'll look better. The first thing that I was working on to activate it was picking up an item. So when you pick up an item, the outer edge of your screen will flash yellow and like go in and out as yellow, just like signify that something happened. You also have the sound effect, right? So the sound effect's going off, the flash is going off. Not everybody can hear, so it's always good to have more than one way of signifying what's going on. So I think that's good. I kind of was thinking about maybe making it like transparent a little bit on the edges. Like what if I did like this? I gotta do the contrasting colors again so I don't lose the track of it. Let's do white again, but we'll do 50% opacity. Oh, damn it. Ooh. I could flash the whole screen, but have the center like far less than the outside. Ooh, I like that idea. Let's do 25. Ooh, I like that. Less seizure inducing. Right? Less seizure inducing. We're all about that. Reducing the seizures from the game. Alright, so now for flash image, we're going to change this bad boy. Oh my gosh, the guy outside's got to stop. It's so annoying to hear. Sorry, you probably don't want to hear it either. Wait, where did I save it? Oh, right there. I'm so stupid. I didn't export it. Export? I have been doing this a while. I've been streaming for like 7 hours. Let's go. So my graphics card died yesterday, almost died. I shouldn't say died. And I spent almost all of yesterday and this morning since 4 a.m. I don't know why I woke up that early, trying to fix it. And at the end of the day, the thing that was wrong, and I should get a picture of it from my phone, but I took the fans off, and in between the fans was this little tiny grating with these little, like, grates that were just caked with dust. And so the fans literally could not push air through the computer through the outside of the computer to the graphics card. And so because it was getting hot, but it wasn't actually saying it was hot, which was weird. Maybe a certain component was overheating, but not the whole thing. It was basically reducing the power to the graphics card to keep it from overheating. But I tried so many things. It was ridiculous. I don't know how I'm awake right now. Well, basically, there was this one guy who made the comment on his YouTube video, and I should find out the guy who did it and thank him. And he said, look, if you have a rug under your computer, it will get dusty faster than if you have a wood floor. And if you have a wood floor and you're like a year into using your graphics card and it fails, it's not dust. But it's possible, although rare, that if you have a carpet, it could be from dust. And lo and behold, it's also, I think it's also poor design. Like, the way they made... I thought it was just a fan. And that was it. That was the only barrier to enter the computer. Like, the chassis, the case. But no, there's 2 fans and then 2 layers of grating. And it's like having to clean out what the same concept is in your ventilation system. You put a pad in there to like filter out dust. It was like that. Like you pull the thing out, and it's covered in gray and all that crap. All right, we have our screen flash. Set it to a sprite. But I was just so happy that it was fixed. I was so happy. Keep a cardboard? That's really smart. I was so sad, man. I was like, I just spent so much money on this computer, and it's not even a year old, and it's dead. And it was like teasing me. Like it would work for like a second or two, and then boom, I would lose the capabilities again. I was just like, oh man, no, please no. No, this isn't happening. I went through the 7 stages of denial like within 17 hours. Alright, there's the screen flash. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. I don't see anything. It's not appearing. Let me just double check. I think I might have taken the code out when I was showing you things. Yeah, I took the code out. Let's do that. Alright, so I push F, it should flash. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's way less seizure inducing, but I think it needs to happen faster or else I'm gonna get a seizure from it. I'll make that go even faster. So I think if I only do the outs, I'm gonna get a seizure, dude. I'm gonna like kill someone. How did I do this in the original? Wait, let's look at the original game. Let's go to the source material. All right. Blocked. Oh my god, it's so old. This thing is so many years old. All right, source material time. I actually made a Blocked and Loaded 2 that I started a long time ago, but I never finished. Alright, let's go kill some things and pick up some items and see what happens. So this is the original character. Where's the inventory? This is what the original character looked like. As you can see, I couldn't stray too far from this, or else people would be like, "That's not Blocked and Loaded." So I'm similar. Blocked and Loaded started off as like a zombie game that I changed into like something else. So the original enemies were all like zombies, and I ended up creating like 5 different worlds and all this other stuff. All right, give me some pickups. I need some pick-me-ups. Oh, there you are. Did you drop anything?
Come on, drop something. All right, I'm just gonna get a hit. I love the sun clipping through the buildings. If you run far enough back, look at it, the sun clipping through. It's awesome. Oh, it's black screen. Okay, I'm almost done. Let me just get hit. It's very fast. Oh my god, the screen flash is like super fast. Okay, I'm gonna quit. Sorry, I know you can't see it. I know. I'm sorry. It'll be back. It's the old XNA format. Doesn't stream well. Doesn't stream. I have to like change it to windowed. It should recover. Let me see. I think you're good now. We're good. Okay, we're back. We're back. Oh, I think I figured out. Oh, shoot. I have to put it on Game Stream for Streamlabs to work. Okay, now when people follow, it'll, like, and donate and stuff, it'll show up properly. Okay. Alright, so, I think I need to update this. It needs to go much faster. Let's say... I mean, that's going to happen in like 0.08 seconds. You might not even notice it happening. It's so fast. Now, let's see. Let's give people some seizures. That's better. I won't spam it, I promise. I think if it happens, like, when you pick up an item. So I'm touch this rock, pretend I'm picking up an item. I think when you know what's happening because you're running over an item, it's not going to, like, hurt your eyes. But now I don't want it to be white anymore. I think the other thing I did in the game, it looked like I didn't set it to 100%. Did my music stop? It's just quiet. Okay. So instead of going to 1, I'm going to set it to 0.5. I think that's part of the problem. It should not be bright white flashing. It needs to be less. There we go. It's just a little flash. Just boop, boop, boop. It's just to signify something happened. Does not have to be crazy. Let's elongate this a little bit. We'll go back to 0.2. And we'll do 0.6. A little brighter. Okay, I assume you can see now. If you're still working at Jamba Juice, are you going to college? I don't remember how old you are. Are you working through high school or college right now at Jamba Juice? Or are you done with all that stuff? Which one of the 7 things that I said was I accurate on? I asked too many questions. It takes like time, you know. And then you just respond, yeah, and I'm like, ah, damn it, I asked like 7 questions by accident. I do that all the time. It's like a bad habit. Last year of high school, dude, that's awesome that you work, man. I did not work in high school. During the school year, are you working during the school year? I only worked during the summers. Like, just to make some money, because I didn't have any. It was nice. getting a paycheck though. I think the first thing I bought with my paycheck was like McDonald's. It just felt so good to like go buy something, and like I couldn't think of what to buy. I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I didn't have a lot, and I was like, I'll just buy myself like lunch. Like I just remember that was like a big deal to me. High school, yeah. You worked. Oh, you worked during school, dude. That's awesome. Like, that is not easy to do. I'll be honest with you. Might have done the same. Nice. Except you already work at like Jamba Juice, so you can probably just buy yourself Jamba Juice, or they give it to you for free. I don't even know. But yeah, when my dad gave me his old car, because he was gonna, so I came from a family of 5, so we like my parents never ever bought us like cars or anything. Like some people get a car on their 16th birthday, but like I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. My parents were like, no. You're gonna buy your own car, or you're gonna get like one that's about to fall apart, because it's better just give it to you than to trade it in for $200. So my dad's old, I forget the name of the car, but it wasn't a Lincoln. It was like it was a 4-door sedan, but it was like super falling apart, and he gave it to me, and it lasted me like a year and a half. But I remember like getting that car and like driving into school, and like going to work, and it was just so interesting to have freedom. 5 kids, but which back then really wasn't too rare. I think nowadays it's pretty rare, because so many parents are both working and they have far less time to have that many kids, like, and watch them all and take care of them all, and have like the kind of money they want to have, at least in America. Like, I don't know if it's selfish. It's more like things just cost a lot of money nowadays. It actually is really hard to have a lot of kids, but that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, I really enjoyed having a lot of siblings. It was great. Like, between us and a couple other families down the street, like, if we all got together, we were all around the same age, all born close together, like, in the individual families, we would just have like a football team. We'd go outside. I remember in high school, every single day, almost every single day, I would go outside and play hockey, like, with my friends and family, because there was family living nearby. And I actually got in trouble. I was supposed to go to football for practice, and my dad caught me outside playing hockey, trying to like squeeze a 30-minute hockey session in before football. And he was like, "What are you doing? You have football today." So I always played goalie too, so of course it took longer to like take all the pads off, and like even though it was like a foot hockey or roller hockey, depending on what we were playing, you still have to wear a lot of pads. So like it would take me like 15 minutes to undress. So he's like screaming at me in front of all my friends, like, you know you have football today. What are you doing? He's like ripping the pads off with me, and I ran over to football. But yeah, I just every day I would play that. I'd play that when I wasn't working. It's a really fun time of your life. Like, you're expected to like make mistakes and learn from them, and like as long as you have like a good head on your shoulders, you'll be fine, and you get to experience life. It's great. Hey, Magicaros. Well, it's basically programming. I can understand why you'd say it's not basic, but there is no intermediate or even expert programming. Like, it's just basic programming. The other option I could use is science and technology, but I don't think this falls under that category either. Beginner, all no, I don't think language from the 70s. Yeah, I'm sure Twitch meant that. Hey, my first programming language was QBasic. To be fair. Oh, Jimmy used to do that with soccer. My first programming language was QBasic. I guess you're right. It is basic with capital letters. So the first game I ever made, it was called Santa Sleigh, and you can imagine how the sleigh was spelled. And it was little like pixely graphics, you know, like everything's little squares. And light mode respect, dude. Usually people say the opposite. Thank you, man. So like the first game I ever made was in QBasic, since Magic Cars brought it up, like the whole basic thing. And it was this little sleigh that I drew in pixels, and it had just like Santa's like upper body with a little hat, and it had like rockets. And it would shoot like, it would literally look like this. And I made that when I was like 14. And it was all QBasic. Like I even made Jingle Bells using QBasic, like the tones on your computer. Like I looked up how to do them. And you didn't have like I didn't have internet back then, so like I figured it all out from like the help files on QBasic. But I still have the game. I have Santa Sleigh still, and I published like a remake of it on Xbox for fun. But to play the original game, I'd have to get like a DOS. What is that called? Not recreation, but emulator. 10 print Magic Cargos was here. Go to 10. Oh no, it's gonna repeat forever. Oh, it's so funny. You still do QBasic to this day? Wait, people still do QBasic? I had no idea. Like, what's using DOS? Like, what's the market for that? Is it like out of nostalgia? Because like people just enjoyed using it? Oh, by the way, Yokester, welcome. I haven't seen you before. Welcome to the channel. We're working on Blocked and Loaded. I've been streaming for a long time though. I'm getting tired. But I'm making a flash on the screen. I'm trying not to give people seizures. So there's the flash, and I made it lighter so that it wasn't quite as disruptive. But the whole point of the flash is like, oh, I picked up an item, flash, and then I have to change the color obviously. Or you get shot by someone, flash on the screen, you know, like just to give you some kind of visual indication that something happened besides the sound effect. And let's see, let's do set color. Let's do .gold, and tell you what, we'll kill an enemy, we'll have them drop an item, and we'll see what it looks like. Let's do yellow. I don't think you can do gold. I don't think it's a color. You'd have to like manually define it. Let's try that. So we should get a yellow flash and a beep after we kill this slug. So let's kill him. He's not happy we're shooting him. He's going to shoot back. Nice. Alright, so spawned an item. It looks like it's a little hat. I'm going to touch it. I should hear a sound and the screen should blink. There you go. I think the blink might be happening a little too fast. It's hard to even notice it without expecting it. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Let's slow it down a little bit. You started 7 years old on Commodore 64. I know how to do Super Spaghetti Code. Yo, Super Spaghetti Code is tight. You're on Twitch now. Jimmy Johns, thanks for watching over here too, man. I really appreciate it. 7 years old. What do you do now, Magic Cars? Oh, it's the modern implement. Okay. Damn, man. I could be coding games in QB64. I almost want to do that. just for the nostalgia, man. I had like, by the time I was done, by the time I moved past QBasic, I had written so many libraries. Like I had this library for creating images and for creating like flip images, like a mini movie almost, you know, like a GIF. And so just combine a bunch of images and make the equivalent of sprites. Like these were things I just made because I realized I needed them as I was making games. And now, of course, like you get all that stuff for free with Unity. Sports OpenGL, nice. Yeah, I ended up moving to XNA 4.0, and that's what most of my games on Steam were written in. And then I made Rogue Party. This guy. Rogue Party 2, actually. Watch the trailer real quick. Hopefully it's not too blurry for you guys. So I made this with Unity. This is my first Unity game. And now I'm working on my second for Blocked and Loaded. And this game was it was flat, so you couldn't jump. Enemies could jump, but you couldn't. And so like you can see it's like a grid, like all the blocks are a grid. But yeah, it was a big endeavor. This took like 6 months. And I streamed the entire thing. Every line of like 30,000 lines of code was streamed. Which definitely elongated the process, but it was worth it. I really think it was worth it. Met a lot of cool people. And then I took a break, and a lot of people who used to watch now are starting to trickle in, you know. I used to get like 20, 30 people at once if I got rated. And now I'm like lucky to have 7. But it's okay. It's because I'm not consistent. I don't know if you stream what you're doing on QB64. I'd be interested to watch it, honestly. Alright, so we got our flash. I want to make it last a little longer. Just a little bit longer. How about double? And I think I want to see it get to 75% of 100, out of 100. Let's see what that looks like. There's the oh, that looks much better. It doesn't hurt my eyes. I'm not going to spam it because that would. That looks so much better. Let's put a slug on the ground. Take him out. And pick up our item. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Uh-oh, I spawned some slugs in the tree. Oh no, I'm overheating. Don't kill me. Bet you take one more shot. There you go. Give me that item. This is great, guys. I've knocked out so many things today. Enemies dropping items, player picking up items. I think I want the item to drop a little lower for the slug. Let's do 1 plus 1. See what that looks like. Yeah, I made a lot of progress today. Holy hell. Wow. Today was a really good day. Oh, what are you doing up in that tree? Come down here. I need to shoot you. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to pick up the item. It's going to flash. Dink. That's great. I really like that. There's the item in my inventory. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. Today was really fun. Don't forget to follow the Discord. Recent project. I'm gonna check that out as I end the stream, dude. Very, very cool. And if you want, you can post it on my Discord. If you want like other feedback besides my own too. Thank you for watching today. Got lots done. Thank you guys. It was nice meeting all the new people. It was fun getting to see some of the people who haven't been around in a while. Saturday, Sunday, I stream, and it's usually in the morning. Today I went a little later than normal. But if you just check throughout the day, I'll be on, and you'll get to see whatever I did during the week. Thank you guys so much. Good luck and have fun. Bye. See you, Jimmy Johns.